But Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Tenmyoji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. He put up a valiant fight, but with a roar, Dio threw him off, and Tenmyoji collapsed to the floor.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this? How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
Ugh, no. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close, give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
We'll be penalized.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
25 minutes passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
You mean me, Phi, and Kay, right?
Yes. You were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay told us about you. We'd also noticed that the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we had known what was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
Anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes. As for what happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
So Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with luminol, and then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. An axe to the head. Dio mortally wounded him, but didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with a spear, pinning him to the wall. And I guess that's when we found them.
Yes.
When did Kay get
After
the
they
luminol?
went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right. That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions?
Well, what do you think? Does the bear shit in the woods? Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it on the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet?
I told him where it was. Do
When?
you remember when you were in the rec room with Phi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol, right? Sure, I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was the treatment room, right?
Yes,
Where Quark was sleeping?
right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off. Aluminum foil.
What? You mean the stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
What?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
Oh, so we could have been out of this game,
The point
like,
is
right away?
that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
Wait, so you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And the bracelet thinks your heart has stopped.
Yes.
Holy shit. It was that easy all along.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I put it next to the pod.
But why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
When did you do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
So you carried him to the treatment
Yes.
pod. Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
So it was Zero
That's
Junior? He reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. Long ending, let's go. Come on. So are you going to tell me?
Tell you what?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the Nonary game.
And why were we supposed to
That
play
was
the
part
Nonary
of the
game?
project.
Why did Alice kill
Because she
herself?
was infected with Radical 6.
How did she get
Zero
infected?
Senior and the old woman did that. It
Why?
was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
Well,
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally, killed me.
then what?
I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover 10 Miyoji died for this project.
Yes.
Well, actually, it was the Turbo-Kyurine that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of their bracelets, and they were only wearing those bracelets because of the Notary game. The Notary game was part of the project, and that's one more way he killed them.
I guess. If you want to look at it that way.
Now, what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each
Because
other?
Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
Then if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would never have taken place.
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
So that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
Then why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
Six people died here. 4 of them were murdered, one way or another, by Dio. At first, that makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died. And that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means that the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Senior. Please, Lena, tell me, what is this project about? Who is the old woman? Who is Zero?
Sigma. Would you hug me?
What? Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face in my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Hey, Luna? What the hell's going on?
I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber. But after Clover gave me the Turbo-Kyurine...
Okay. I get it.
Does it scare you? This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time.
Yeah,
Even though I look like this?
of course. I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up.
What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr., and I hacked it. Yes, that was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was? If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. then Kay and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself, and I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Junior's systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
What? Wait, are you saying...
Yes. Very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Junior is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
What? Why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserved this.
No. No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma. Thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
Luna. Luna! It's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna let them do this. You're gonna be fine. I promise. Just please don't.
I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms.
Luna.
Thank you, Sigma. And goodbye, Doctor.
Doctor? But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away. Doctor. One last quiet time, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna update my stream title. Ooh, it's super blurry. Let me see if I can't fix that. I probably can't do it at the moment. Alright. Try doing that. No. Alright. So, got everything. Got what we need over here. Let's go get it.
Sigma, wait! Where are you going?
Don't follow me. Go find the others.
Idiot! Do you really think I'd do that?
No, we're hoping. I could hear her follow me, but there was no time to argue. Said, I focused on my goal. There was still time. And I'll tell you what, that was one crazy ending. Even though it was just basically all, we throw out our theory and it was just all confirmation of it, like way over explaining it. But
Here?
yeah, should be between these AB rooms. Good, I was right. How much time do we have left?
About a minute.
Shit.
Hurry!
Hurrying as fast as I can. The input device was plugged in. I was ready to go. Now I just had to enter the password. But what was the password? I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd already used up my third time charm. Still, I had to try. I shook my head and concentrated. Alright, Zero Bomb. We got LXA. QNS. GDQ. Got it. Just in time.
Yeah.
Finally, I crumpled to the ground. The adrenaline I had sustained was suddenly gone.
How did you know it was here? Did you see it in another history?
It's hard to explain. Short version is that Theo hid something here in another timeline. I guess maybe he'd put the bomb here too.
Pretty good guess.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. So, thanks.
Oh, I don't need any thanks. Just
what?
about that swimsuit you promised.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Oh man, gotta rush to the chromatic
This is
doors.
bad. The white doors have opened. We need to hurry. Everyone else is waiting for us in the Floor B warehouse.
What about the swimsuit?
What the hell are you going on about? Just go!
You promised swimsuit. Before I could protest, she turned and ran toward the magenta door. I sighed and headed off after her. I ran into the warehouse to find everyone else already there. They'd done as I asked and brought the 3 unconscious members of our party back to the doors. Pi and I shared a quick glance, then headed over toward them.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe.
So, did you disable the bombs?
We sure did.
Don't you mean in your sleep?
Oh my... Thank you! Thank you so much!
Yeah. Good job, you guys.
No need to thank me. Although, I mean, if you insist, I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit time.
What? Huh?
You're disgusting.
Yeah, pretty much.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors
Just like
close.
talking about the lever earlier.
We need to hurry.
Everybody know who's in their group?
Yeah, I'm set.
All right. Then let's move.
At 10 Miyoji's command, we broke off into our teams. Kay carried Quark on his back and dragged Dio along the floor and through the white door on the left. Clover and carried Alice through the door on the right, and 10 Miyoji and myself ran through the center door.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
4K.
2,
You get stuck with 2
One.
unconscious people.
0.
Our group has
Chromatic
unconscious
doors
people.
closing.
Q. Hello. Oh, what the hell? There's nothing here.
Well, there are doors. The one we came in. And that one, which I'm assuming is the exit.
Yeah. Figured that one out.
The plaque on the door just said Q.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Really? Now someone's just being a smartass.
Huh?
Nothing. Maybe the Q is for question.
Well, I guess it is a very questionable room.
If there was a deck of cards here, maybe the Q would be for Queen.
That's a quality guess right there.
Right. Well, we need to get out of here. Let's find a way to get the door open.
We also need to find the star keys. I've got enough BP to open the door, but you guys need to play the AB game some more.
Yeah.
We still need a few more points. Just a few.
If we can get those star keys, we should be able to play the AB game as many times as we need to. So...
It's just a matter of time until we get the points we need.
right.
Well, let's get started then.
Good.
Okay.
Look. Seek a way out of the nothing but 2 doors room. We got it. Okay. Well, what are we supposed to do here? The room's empty. Do you hear something? No. Huh. Well, how much you want to bet it has something to do with that? Anything else? Alright. Let's take a look. Okay. There are winning and losing panels on the wall. The cube can help you find the winning panels. When the winning panels and only the winning panels are highlighted in cyan, the system will activate. Here's how to find the winning panels. When you click a panel on the cube, it will display a number. Each surrounding panel also display a number. This number indicates the number of winning panels that border each panel. For example, 001, 0011, including itself. Okay.